In this video, we will be demonstrating how to attach your micro pulley system to your microformer that has a back platform. This is configuration number 2. So, 2 screws that you will remove. If you look on the back side of this system, you will see 1, 2, 1, 2. So these you will be removing so that you can remove the actual pulley systems that are on the side. Let's get to it. What you will need is a Allen wrench, 5/32. You have different types out in the market. You have this one, you have the straight one, and then the traditional L-shaped one. For this purpose of the video, we will be using the L-shaped Allen wrench. So, first off, first screw. Second screw that's on the side. You can set your pulley off to the side here so you can access this screw. And also make sure, as you are unscrewing, you'll see on my hand here, I'm holding this little plate. So I unscrew, set the screws off to the side because you will need those. And like I mentioned earlier, this little plate, you will need again to attach it to your microformer. And keep this in mind, you see that small curve? It's going to be facing the same way on your microformer, so keep that in mind. Next, same exact thing on the opposite side. There you go. Loosen it up. Now you can remove it by hand. Once again, set your pulley off to the side. Take your Allen wrench. Loosen it up. Once again, reminder, hold that little plate so it doesn't drop. You will need that plate once again. Use your hands. It comes off pretty easily. Boom, there you go. These 2 pieces you will need to attach to your microformer. Remember, keep these as well. This piece, you can keep it for configuration 1. So, this is what you will need. All right, on to the next step. For ease of installation, we will be flipping the microformer upside down. This will allow for you to access this point and inside this area. Let's get down to the assembly. First off, let's make sure that your pulleys are facing the right direction. Right now, this is flush to the floor, not the correct side. You have to be able to see that nut, this bracket, so that it slides into this portion of your platform. Now it will fit. Let's make sure that we get that correct. Same with this one. This L shape here slides into the platform, this direction. One of the screws will be in this opening. There's a little square there. That's the first opening. Second opening is this other small square that's on the side of the platform. So when you set your pulley in place, those 2 will line up. Okay, let's get to the portion of the video where we attach the pulley system to your back platform. We have the hardware that we removed previously. We have your 4 screws. We have your 2 small plates that will go on the inside of your back platform. And keep in mind the way I've laid it out here. This curved side on each plate will slot into your back platform in this direction. So I'm just going to show you on the left-hand side how it drops into your back platform, just like this. And as I indicated before, we have 1 square opening here, 1 square opening there, and this is where your small plate will connect with your screw. So it will be this opening, this screw hole, and this screw hole, the diagonal. So we'll have these in place so that when we set our pulleys, we can line the screws up with the small plates. All right, let's attach your pulley system to your back platform. This screw, make sure to set it into the horizontal portion of your bracket. So let's start off by setting it in place so that we line it up with the platform opening. And make sure it protrudes. And then you take your plate and you make sure that that top hole lines up with that screw. And make sure that that screw is lined up with all the openings, opening from the bracket, the platform, and this small plate. Make sure that you don't tighten it the entire way, because you need that little give when you set the second screw into the bracket. Now, take the second screw. Once again, we'll hand tighten so it comes through. Make sure that it's aligned. Once set in place, now you can hand tighten. Now that we've hand tightened the screws, we'll finish it off by fully tightening the screws with your Allen wrench. In this portion, I like to use the longer portion of my Allen wrench so I can reach underneath here where the back side of the platform is. And we're just gonna turn until it's fully tightened and secure. And we'll do the same thing with the second screw that we placed. And there we go. One side done. All right, now let's install the second side. Once again, take your screw, set it in the horizontal portion of the bracket. Once you have that held with your fingers here, you're gonna slide that in to that top opening, like so. With your small plate, make sure the curved side is facing the inside of your platform. Line up the holes here. Do a quick hand tightening. There you go. Once it's hand tightened, don't fully tighten it because you still need to set the other screw. And if you fully tighten, the other screw will not align. The fourth and final screw. I'm gonna set it in the opening here on the side vertical portion of the bracket. And we're gonna hand tighten. As you're hand tightening, make sure that once again your holes align. We're gonna hold the platelet on the inside here. As we hand tighten the screw on the outside portion, it's good to hand tighten so that you don't have to use your tool the entire time. And as you can see, I'm hand tightening and the screw is protruding right through here. And there it is. All right, this is the final portion of the assembly. We're gonna fully tighten the screws that you have set in place. And look at this, only a few turns and it's fully tightened. And one last screw. And we are done with the assembly. All right guys, you have installed your pulley system. Do the final attaching points. Take this rubberized piece, attach it to your carriage. Now it's ready to be used.